Blackstone Publishing presents Too Perfect and Stranded by Cami Checketts. This book is read by Stephen Dexter.
Chapter 1. Navy Quinn yelled thank you to the pilot and stepped out of the helicopter, the wind from the rotors tugging at her long blonde hair. She wrapped it up in her left hand and clung to her small suitcase with her right. The rest of the group filed out behind her, and the helicopter lifted off. She assumed the pilot was heading back to the Belize airport where they'd flown in. She smiled at the two fitness contestants and her fellow trainer Ryan, who were all staring at the gorgeous island and the one-story sprawling mansion in awe. The sun sparkled off the ocean, and a white sand beach could be seen down a flight of steps below the bluff where they stood. A long dock stretched lazily over the turquoise Caribbean Sea. Flower and vegetable gardens circled the gorgeous pool area close to where they'd been dropped off in the helicopter. She knew around the other side of the house there was a sheltered bay for yachts to pull into. She'd never been here, but she and Ryan had been sent the link on Google Earth, and she had studied the images, getting more and more excited to film the season finale for Muscle Up on the small island. She had agreed to do the 12-week show for the past few seasons, and they were now in their final week of filming. The show was similar to The Biggest Loser, except the elimination, or retention, was based not on weight loss, but change in body fat percentages, a combination of fitness tests and voter input. The best personal trainers in the world were hired to take an average person and mold him or her into the perfect body. Everybody wanted the perfect body. Navy had worked her entire adult life to maintain her shape, be the instigator of fitness trends, and stay at the top of the fitness world. She was approaching her 34th birthday and would never admit to anyone she was burning out quickly. Especially not to her mama, who begged her weekly to find a good man, stop being so darn skinny, and have babies already. All three sounded nice, despite the fact that it was her mama who suggested them. But how could Navy find a good man when only a certain one would do, and he was out of her reach? "Isn't the island fabulous?" she asked the group. Everyone nodded. The two finalists, Alicia and Michael, were still taking in the details. Ryan was staring at her with one of his usual too friendly, too cocky glances.
"Is this really Zach Tyndale's house?"
Alicia asked, her deep...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?